Good morning, students. Hope all of you are doing well. Today I am going to discuss about decimal multiplication and division. Okay, so you see here, so this part already I have discussed one times, but for this chapter number 13, few question is about your decimal part. So for this actually I want to discuss this one. Okay, but briefly we will discuss when we will start this type of chapter. Okay, but for this chapter number 13 few questions now I am discussing about that decimal, how to do that decimal multiplication or decimal division. So a decimal number is it, so suppose example 1.42. so here actually 1 is a integral part, or you can say is a whole part, and after point means after decimal point, that number what is this is called actually decimal part. Okay, so here 1 is a whole or integral part, or 42 or 42 is a decimal part. So actually after decimal point we will say the number separately. So like that we can't say that 1.42, we say always 1.42. Okay, so after decimal point we will say the digit separately, like 0.42, 1.42. Okay, so how to do that multiplying decimal? So for example 3.24 into 1.006. so here you see there's the number 1.006, the decimal point is in after the 3 decimal places. So after the 3 decimal places the decimal point will be, and 3.24 after 2 decimal place. So normal whatever multiplication you know that you will do the simply same things. So at first you do the normal multiplication, so at first you ignore the decimal point and do the simple multiplication. So you see here one by one you simple the multiplication, after that you add this all numbers, you that then you will count that after each and every numbers, after how many decimal places that decimal point will be. So in the first number that decimal point will be the decimal point is in after 3 decimal places, and the second for the second number is 2 decimal places. So now you add it, so 3 plus 2 is equal to 5 decimal places. So now after getting that result, you just count after from that you start as subtraction, as addition, as multiplication. So like that way you will start from extreme right, and then you count the 5 digits, 1 2 3 4 5. So after 5 decimal places that you put the decimal point, because here after 3 decimal places the decimal point is it, and after 2 decimal places, so 3 plus 2 is equal to 5. So after 5 decimal places you have to put the decimal point. So let's see that after 5 decimal places. So let's see the example 2, 17.5 into 0.69. So for this case also, at first you have to find out the decimal point is in how many decimal, after how many decimal places. So that in the first number the 17.5, the decimal point is in after 1 decimal place, and that second number after 2 decimal places. So 2 plus 1 equal to 3 decimal places. Now you start the simple multiplication, as you know already how to do the multiplication. Then after the getting the result you will count from the extreme right, and then count after 3 decimal places you put the decimal point. So see here after 3 decimal places, so here actually 1 after 1 decimal places, and the second number is after 2 decimal places the decimal point is it. So that's why in the in result actually you have to put the decimal point after 3 decimal places. So example 4 also, 9.007 into 0.2. So here also you have to do the same things. So at first your first work is your to find out the each and every numbers, the decimal point is in after how many decimal places. So the first number 9.007, the decimal point is in so 3 after 3 decimal places, and the first second number the after 1 decimal places. So 3 plus 1 is equal to 4 decimal places. Now you simply do that multiplication and then put the decimal point after 4 decimal places. So that is the rule. So multiplying decimals actually two rules is very important. So at first you have to find out the product, means multiplication. At first you do the multiplication whatever you already know, and then second you have to count the number of decimal places in total. Okay, so then you put the decimal point and simply you will get the accurate result. Okay, so like that way you have to do the decimal multiplication. Now is the important things is that decimal division. So you remember one things also, that before decimal point the number is called actually the integral part or a whole part, and after decimal point that the number is called decimal part. Okay, so for doing decimal division, so suppose the first example is it. So in actually division, this term is very important. Divisor, dividend, quotient and remainder. Okay, so divisor is called, so here 12.4, 8 is a divisor, 12.4 is a dividend, and that 1.55 the result actually call is quotient, and here actually no remainder left. So if is remainder left, so that will be the remainder. So after doing the division, if any number or any digit is left, so that is called actually remainder. Okay, so these terms for division is very important: divisor, dividend, quotient and remainder. So the first example is our 12.4 divided 8. So how can you do that division? So division already know how to do, but actually here actually important things is the decimal point. So you see here, so 12.4 divided 8. So at first you see the 12. So 12 is that. So at first you take the first digit 1. So as addition, as subtraction and as multiplication, we always start from the right side, but in division actually that case is different, so we will start from the left side. So 8 is greater than 1, so that's why it's not possible, so we have to take 2 digit number. So now you see that 12 is greater than 8, so we can easily divide it. So 12 divided 8, so 8 into 1, so you remember the multiplication table of 8, so 8 into 1, 8, then we will subtract it. So 12 minus 8 is equal to, we will get 4. Now this 4 will come here, but before that there you see that division decimal points is here. So we can't ignore the decimal point, so we have to put that decimal point after that. So after 1 you have to write that decimal point. Now that 4 will come directly here. So this 4 is get down or drop down. Okay, this 4 is drop down. So now here 44 and 8. So 44 divided by 8. So now you recall that multiplication table. 8 into 5 is equal to 40. So now you subtract 44. So now you subtract 40 from 44. So 44 minus 40 you will get 4 here, and here 4 minus 4 you will get 0. But you see here the 4 is a remainder, but you have to do the division until we will not get 0. Okay, so now you have to put 0, but in normal division we can't put 0, but here actually decimal point is here, so that's why we can put 0. But in normal division we do not put any 0, but in decimal division we put 0 here. Because of this decimal point we will put 1 0 here, so 0 put here. So 40, now you again you recall the multiplication table of 8. So 8 into 5 is equal to 40. So now 40 minus 40 will get 0, otherwise you put cross mark. So that result actually the match, so that's why we will get nothing, so we will get 0. So that quotient is equal to 1.55, but remainder here it will be 0. So the next examples also 104.60 divided 4. So there also you have to do the same things like this way. Here actually quotient is equal to 26.15 will be the quotient. Here you see that example 3, 9.6 divided 6. So you actually here we are applying a long division method. So you do like this way, and then you will get the quotient is equal to 1.6. Now example number 4, 2.4 divided 3, we will do like this and then quotient will be 0.8. So like this way you have to solve the decimal division. So for this actually you remember the normal division, and only just you another extra things is you have to be follow, that will be the decimal point. So you notice one thing, after how many numbers the decimal point will be, so before that you have to put the decimal point. So that things only you have to focus on it. Okay, so hope you can understand. You please watch this video, and in my next class I will discuss about the revision test last worksheet. Okay, so you please practice it, and thank you students, bye.